Good morning and welcome to our Counseling Services Open House. I'm Ashley Doherty, your Orientation Coordinator, and we're so excited to have you all with us this morning. We have the amazing Deborah Steffen, our Director of Counseling Services, here to share a presentation of all things counseling, important updates for the school year, and everything you need to know to get started. So I will go ahead and pass the mic off to Ms. Deborah Steffen.
Thank you, Mrs. D. Hello and welcome to the 22-23 school year and to our counseling department's Weeks of Welcome open house session. As Mrs. D shared, I'm Deborah Steffen, the Director of Counseling Services, and it is definitely a joy to have this opportunity this morning to introduce you to our counseling crew, our program, and the services that we offer. I've had the pleasure to serve this team and our educational partners of Compass for 8 years in providing leadership, advocacy, and collaboration to ensure our school counseling program benefits all scholars. Our agenda for our session this morning includes introductions to our counseling crew, program highlights of what we do in our role, including access to our virtual offices, counseling learning labs, small groups, our podcast, academic planning, and college and career readiness supports. This will be followed by a Q&A session, so please, at this time, hold all questions until the end when permissions will be opened in the chat box. First, I'd like to highlight our mission and our vision, the heart of CCS. Our mission is to inspire and develop innovative, creative, and self-directed learners, one scholar at a time. And our vision is to create a collaborative virtual learning community, inspiring scholars to appreciate the ways in which the arts and sciences nurture a curiosity for lifelong learning and prepare scholars to take responsibility for their future success. As a team, we hold our moral compass to the core Arctic values of achievement, respect, teamwork, integrity, and communication, and expect that from our scholars as well. The counseling team is thrilled to partner with you in your educational journey and to serve also as a resource in the areas of academic, personal growth, and college career readiness. We will be sharing excerpts from our counseling go-to guide that is found in our virtual office, and we will share the link in the chat box for all to have access to. Our team of counselors includes 6 school counselors and a college career readiness counselor. Scholars are assigned to their school counselors by Alpha based on scholars' last name for grades 6 through 12, and our college career readiness counselor serves both middle and high school scholars. Collaboration is an important component of our program, and we support all aspects of a scholar development from academic to college career readiness to personal social. Your counselor will collaborate with you, your scholar, and supervising teacher to foster success throughout the school year. Our counseling crew is very proactive in our role of supporting each scholar in our independent virtual learning environment to ensure our scholars are truly getting what they need from our program, but also, most importantly, we value the relationships that we've developed with both you, the parents, and our scholars. Now for introductions, let's take a few moments to watch our welcome video to get to know a little bit more about our Compass counseling crew.
Hello, everyone. I am Matea Olson, and this is my 5th year at CCS as the College and Career Readiness Counselor. In this role, I support all scholars with college and career planning, concurrent enrollment, and work permits. In high school, I spent a lot of time traveling while playing ice hockey and picked up the hobby of knitting and crocheting to help pass time on long car and bus rides. While I still occasionally knit and crochet, currently one of my biggest hobbies is yoga.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gabby Ayala, one of the counselors for scholars in grades 6 through 12 with the last names A through CA. I'm so excited for my 8th year, school year here at Compass. In grades 6 through 12, I would spend most of my free time playing sports. I played softball, basketball, and soccer year round. I would travel a lot for sports since I was on a couple of travel ball teams. Now I still spend most of my free time at sporting events. Both of my children play soccer and basketball, so we travel a lot for their games.
Hello, I'm Stephen Duarte, and I'm a school counselor for grades 6 through 12 with last names CE through GI. And I'm very excited for my first year here at Compass. A little bit about me, I grew up playing sports and played football in high school and ended up playing rugby in college. I also love listening to music and took a piano class in college, which motivated me to buy a keyboard, which I still play every once in a while. And I also love to travel, as well as spending time with family and my Chihuahua named Chico.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob Samples, and this is my 7th school year here at Compass Charter Schools as a counselor. My caseload covers scholars with last names beginning with the letters G-O through L-A. In high school, I was part of student leadership, as well as marching band, where I was the drum major. Currently, my favorite hobbies include traveling to and exploring new cities around the U.S., and listening to my favorite true crime podcast while cooking dinner every night.
Hi, my name is Diane Doretta. I am the new school counselor for 612. My scholars LE to ON. A little bit about me: when I was in middle school and high school, I loved to play volleyball and basketball. And now I don't really play as much, but I do enjoy hiking. I also love to bake, and I love antique shopping. I like to find cool, unique little treasures, and so that I can fill up my house with cool little stuff. So that's a little bit about me. I'm very passionate about working with scholars, supporting their mental health, and to support their academic journey.
Hey there, I'm Mandy Schwartzberg, and this is my 6th school year here as one of our counselors. My caseload is OP through SH for grades 6 through 12. In middle school and high school, I spent most of my free time in tap, jazz, or ballet classes and acting in film, TV shows, or commercials. I really loved performing and expressing my creativity that way. And even now I still enjoy moving, but express that through exercise and an occasional dance class when I have the time. And I use creativity with party design and interior design and florals, just to name a few ways that I keep creative. I look forward to learning about your hobbies and perhaps sharing some similar interests together.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Bateman. I am one of our counselors here for scholars in grades 6 through 12 with last names SI through Z. And this will be my 4th year with CCS. Growing up, I was involved in a lot of extracurriculars. I played a variety of sports. Some of my favorites included soccer, dance, and basketball. Now that I'm a little bit older, I'm still involved in those sports, but I'm spending much more of my time doing yoga and paddleboarding out on the water. I'm excited to get to know more about you and your hobbies this school year. And from the entire counseling crew, we hope you have a fabulous school year filled with lots of learning and fun. Take care, Firebirds.
And that's our crew. So what do our team of counselors do? Our team is committed to you in delivering an equitable, comprehensive school counseling program. Some of the services we provide include individual scholar planning and goal setting, school counseling learning labs, as well as small groups that are based on student success standards, short-term one-on-one counseling with scholars, referrals for community resources, and collaboration with families and teachers for scholar success. You can connect with your school counselor or the college career readiness counselor in a variety of ways. Please feel free to text or call your counselor directly. You can use their Book Me link to arrange a meeting with them that is convenient and works within your schedule. And of course, email works too. You can access their direct contact information from the Counseling Go-To Guide or from our counseling virtual offices. Here's a link to our virtual offices that will be put in the chat for easy access for you. We offer our virtual counseling office to provide support information to our families and scholars. Our team is always looking for fun ways to connect with and engage our scholars and families, while also trying to make sure your job as scholars and parents is easier when it comes to staying informed with everything Compass. One of the ways that we do this is by creating and maintaining our virtual offices for you. We often include parent and scholar resources, as well as counseling contact information and book me links. This truly is a one-stop counseling resource space, and we want you to know that we are here to make this journey at Compass for you more focused and ultimately academically and socially successful. Scholars and learning coaches are invited to attend live counseling learning labs. Our counseling learning labs are a fun, interactive place for scholars to come together and learn more about themselves and others in a safe, supportive environment. Our lessons are based on identified mindsets and behaviors for success that focus on 3 target areas: social emotional learning, college career readiness, and academic support. So come join us in our counseling Zoom room this school year. Sessions are delivered weekly, Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can follow the Counseling Services Google Calendar located on our virtual counseling office for upcoming details on all of our sessions, as well as find our offerings in the weekly Compass Monday morning update. We also host counseling small group sessions every week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings for grades 4 through 12 from 9 to 9:30. And these sessions are a great way for scholars to communicate with their peers, learn from each other, and build connections. The high school small group Ready to Launch is geared towards our scholars in grades 9 through 12. These sessions are hosted by our college and career readiness counselor, Ms. Matea Olson. And these sessions will focus on college career awareness and readiness. Our middle school small group, Morning Starter, is hosted by our counselor, Mr. Jacob Samples, for scholars in grades 6 through 8. And these sessions will focus on social emotional learning. And finally, our elementary school small group, Firebird Fun, hosted by our counselor, Mrs. Mandy Schwartzberg, will have small group sessions focusing on social emotional learning activities. These groups are a great way for scholars to stay engaged throughout their school day, and we look forward to seeing you there. New this year, and we're really excited to be launching the podcast, the Firebird Chat. The podcast will feature expert sessions by our counselors and other staff. Our first episode is releasing this week, titled Let's Explore, Starting Strong, with a focus on research-based tips to develop a strong foundation for the start of a new school year. You can access the podcast from our virtual office, the CCS website, and or Spotify. The podcast will also be shared in the MMU. Counseling will provide a monthly 10-minute episode from the months September through April this school year. It's also important to Compass to allow scholars the opportunity to reach their full potential and achieve academic success. Scholars and learning coaches do take an active role in academic planning each year by working with their school counselor. A counseling planning packet email is sent to all families in grades 6 through 12 with important documents and resources to support this process. After you have signed your master agreement, if a scholar requires to add or drop a course during the semester, a course change request form must be submitted by the learning coach to authorize any such course schedule changes during a semester. Course change requests can be made up to no more than 10 calendar days after a scholar's initial start date in the course. Drop change deadline for the fall semester is September 9th. We will be placing the link in the chat box for your reference if any type of course schedule changes may be needed. A few additional items to mention with regards to academic planning for our high school parents and scholars is to be aware that each scholar must complete 220 credits in specific subject areas to earn a high school diploma. And these requirements are incorporated into the academic planning and four-year plans developed by you and your counselor. Also, for our high school scholars, we have an accelerated course options program, or ACOP for short. This program primarily supports credit recovery, or it provides an opportunity for scholars to advance academically in meeting graduation requirements. The ACOP program requirements are outlined in the Scholar Handbook, which include adequate course progress and counselor approval. Please connect with your counselor to learn more about this program if you're interested. In addition, if a scholar is interested in taking A through G courses, these are a series of 15-year-long UC-approved high school courses to be eligible for admission to the California State or UC system. You'll want to inquire about our A through G courses from your counselor through Accelerate Education and/or our self-authored project-based courses. This is also incorporated into the academic planning process in preparation in meeting post-high school goals. Speaking of post-high school goals, our college and career readiness counselor, Ms. Olson, provides support for all scholars in the areas of college planning, which includes completing college applications, the college search, the college entrance requirements, career exploration, which includes identifying values and interests and strengths and how they connect to future careers. This also includes supporting and completing a career interest assessment, specifically through our partnership with UScience and SCORE. Ms. Olson also supports our concurrent enrollment program, where scholars can take college courses through our community college system and earn high school credits, as well as supporting scholars with finding and completing applications for scholarships and financial aids. In addition, if you're in need of a work or entertainment permit approval, that is, if you're currently working or looking to start working and in need of a work or entertainment permit, Ms. Olson would be your point of contact. Many of the resources Ms. Olson provides are available on the College and Career Planning Padlet, which can be accessed through our virtual counseling office. Finally, the counseling department is also here to support the social and emotional development of all scholars. All scholars have access to make a one-on-one appointment with their counselor, attend learning labs and small groups as shared. Our goal is to always keep scholars safe to connect them with any necessary resources. Additionally, scholars can visit the counseling virtual office to see many social emotional learning resources under our health and wellness area, with guided practice activities, visual relaxation, and calming mobile apps, just to share a few of the resources with you. We provide a robust list of local resources should a scholar or family be interested in any type of community support. If you have any questions or want to explore this portion of our virtual office further, please do not hesitate to reach out to us or directly to your counselor. Thank you for your time today to learn more about our program and our services. And thank you to our wonderful engagement department for their support in hosting this session. We can't wait to see you soar this year, Firebirds. And at this time, we're going to stop the recording and open up our Q&A.